morning. Early. Yes, indeedy. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to put my hair up in nurse mode. Voila. Good morning, good morning. All right, it is Monday, not July, August 3rd. We'll use the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Five of Raphael. This is the Five of Cups. Everything happens for a reason. This too shall pass. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Talked about that a lot. Be open. Be open. Cups are about being open, about letting things in, letting things in and also letting them go. And again, this Five of Raphael, in this deck, the Raphael suit is the Suit of Cups. Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing, of emotion, of spirituality, of intuition, of relationships. Family, long, friendships. Reach out to him for the emotional healing that you need if you are in a place of regret, of having trouble finding forgiveness, either for yourself or for the other party. Forgiveness is the only balm for any given situation. It's the only salve for any given situation, and it must be here as well as to whatever other is the other aspect of whatever situation is that's where the relationship, the way you relate to it, is out of balance. Four of Gabriel. So in this suit, the Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, is the suit of wands. So this comes, harmony comes from being able to share with a truthful and open heart, which requires forgiveness. Harmony in the universe, harmony in your microcosm. Obviously, when you walk out, if you're having difficulties in your personal realm, going out into the world makes it hard to have. So if we're coming from this place, it's hard to have this in the world around you. It's hard to interact this way without having. So time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. This is a let go and let God. Figure out, and this is a card of balance. What do you belong actually acting upon? What is actually your responsibility to take action on? Figuring that out helps us be in balance, helps us be in that state of harmony, of that combination. So this is the card that is so this is very much another card in the minor arcana on the day-to-day. How are we on the day-to-day keeping our actions in balance with what we're really able to do, what we should be bringing, what we should be acting upon. Some of us have a tendency to go too far. Some of us have a tendency to not engage at all and expect everything to come toward us. Where are you on that spectrum? Get clear and get honest with yourself. The card reading from yesterday gave maybe we got some looks yesterday at how to now act in a more balanced and a more reasonable way, in a way that we belong acting. So what you saw yesterday, now it's maybe start to act in a way that is more harmonious. So this card again, these are our minor arcana cards. They're day to day. What are our day to day actions? What are the way we think and behave, and what are the day to day emotions? What this and the major arcana versions of this would be the Lovers, and then another minor arcana would be the Two of Cups. So how are we coming into anything with the right amount of energy? Two more cards coming out. So King of Michael. Michael is Archangel Michael, so this would be the King of Swords. Again, this is a card that came up yesterday at the bottom of the deck, comes out today. And then we have the Empress. Archangel Gabriel, again. Archangel Gabriel is hermetic. It can be either male or female. Here it's depicted in a female. So we are encouraged to find that balance. So the Lover's card, going back to that major arcana comment I made a moment ago, is utilizing the combination of the divine masculine and of the divine feminine that is in all of us, engaging those energies and having that give and take and openness and willingness towards everything, loving everything in life, that you're in a loving stand. You can be in a loving standpoint when you're in balance, when you're not looking at things in regret, when you have a sense of forgiveness and ability to let things go and bless it and forgive it and understand, that understanding that comes as part of forgiveness. We're able to, discern, be very discerning. King of Michael says here, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for open and honest communication. When we're having open and honest communication with our own thoughts, when we get really clear on where it is that we're coming from, we're in the right standpoint. I see the doves around him, and that's God's spirit, whatever that means to you. Bringing in that higher divine wisdom to be in a place of discerning. This is a card that's an everyday, more masculine, more actionable. How are we acting on the thoughts? So acting on the thoughts with integrity. That's integrity about where we stand, and being open-hearted, being in a compassionate, being willing to let go what doesn't really matter. How important is it? That's really a great think. It's also a great acronym. Is it thoughtful? Is it honest? Is it intelligent? Is it necessary? Is it kind? That's what think stands for. And the Empress is here as the major arcana to cap things off, to let things, to know that you're doing great things that are going to unfold, to have the patience and willingness to allow things to unfold as they will, as they need to in their own time. And don't worry about what's coming toward you. You have plenty. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of knowing that your actions are in integrity. They've been in integrity, and that you're going to continue. And where they're not, you'll make the correction. It's not a big deal. You make the correction. If it is a big deal, well, you again can only do what you can do to correct the situation. Be real about what that is, and continue to do the things that support you, that feel good to you, that make you feel good, that are in integrity, that are working, that are that you see coming to things coming to fruition around you. So I'll leave it at that. Enjoy the reading. Like, share, subscribe on any of the platforms where you find this. That's an easy way of making sure the messages get to those who need to hear it. Directly share it to somebody who you think needs to hear it. Or you can also, if you want, this is a message for the collective. So if there's something you want to discuss privately and want a reading, you can absolutely message me on any of those platforms, and we can work something out. Thank you. Have a great day.